Okay. Actually today we'll enter something new about elasticity. It means something change shape and then the energy will store. Okay. The energy will store in the thing. Store. Give me a minute. Let me set up for. Okay, it's a line clear. Those on line one, can you hear me? Units okay? JL, Libra. Okay, no, is everything okay? Can you hear? Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, in this chapter, stretching. So first of all, you need to know something called spring. Spring. Uh, Spring is a type of elastic material. What is elasticity? You understand elastic? And what is elasticity? If something is elastic means if you stretch a thing, then the thing will become longer. If you stretch the thing, okay, then the thing become longer. When you release the thing, what happened to the thing? The thing will go back to the original length. That means when you stretch the rubber become longer. Okay, when you release the rubber will go back to the original length. You understand? It means here we are talking about two things: original length and extended length. Okay, original length 原本的长度 original length. Extended length that means the new length. New length OK 了。今天上课上到怎么样？挺好啊。同学们友善吗？友善啊。找到朋友吗？应该呀。OK OK，没有人欺负你啊？没有，友好。你跟他同班吗？你认识他吗？认识啊。Oscar 有 which class are you？ 10U， 你是10A 啊。几分？嗯。对 OK， let's come back here again. He's talking about elasticity， 弹性。你知道什么是弹性吗？弹性 ，it means when you stretch， what is the meaning of stretch？ 你拉扯它 ，stretch。When you stretch something, something become longer。你拉的话就变长。Okay, so when you release, what is release？ 放掉 ，then you go back to original length， 就回去原本长度 ，back to original length。So we are talking about elasticity. That means change shape. So that means this is the original length. 这个是原本的长度 original length. So we can show that original length is 10. 原本是10 L not stand for original 10. When you hang something, 当你挂一个东西的时候 then the thing become stretch. This is called stretch. The spring is stretch. 就成一种什么状态我不懂啊，就是被拉的话它就会变长。It's being stretched. The spring is being stretched, then it become longer. So it give you a new length. This is the new length. 新的长度 the new length. So the new length is this one, the old length is this one. 新跟旧 then this is called extension. S stand for extension. So the extension is 11.4 minus 10.0. So it's 1.4 cm. Okay, Ken? Any problem about this one? So everything is the same, repeated until you get this. And then when you plot the graph, normally we are plotting force against extension. And then you are going to get a straight line. What does it mean if it's straight line? What does it mean? You know, when the thing stretch and then when you form something like this, then the relationship them is directly proportional. 当它变成一条直线，当它经过零的时候，它就会这样子 directly proportional relationship. If you get a straight line that passes through the origin, it tells us that this is a directly proportional relationship. Directly proportional. And then how do we know? Because this is a straight line, 一条直线. If it's a straight line, what does it mean? Constant gradient. Constant gradient. It's the constant gradient. Okay, do you understand? Straight line. What is the name of this point? It's called the origin. Origin. You know, origin? 零点啊，不是终点 ，origin 就是经过零 origin. Okay, then there is one point here. This point is called the elastic limit, EL. EL stands for what? Elastic limit. 极限呢？极限，什么是极限？ The point that once over this, then it's no longer elastic. So, and then this part, on this point, before this point, this is linear. After this point, it becomes curved, non-linear. F and S. Okay, you need to know this point. In the exam, they'll ask you about this point. So you should know this is for elastic limit. 这个点就叫做 elastic limit. 他会问你的。Okay. Actually, there's one more point called the LOP. LOP stands for limit of proportionality. Limit of proportionality. It's called the limit of proportionality. The meaning of proportionality means it's going to be a straight line. So to be more accurate, limit of proportional. You understand the meaning of proportional? Proportional means it's a straight line. That means it is up to this point, from here to here is a straight line. Then after this point, you start to bend, 它就开始弯曲。Up to this point is still a straight line. 到这个点，它就还是一条直线。过了这条点，它就变成有一点点弯。Okay, it's become a curve. That's why this called limit of proportionality for this point, for this part. Okay. Any question? No question. Okay, let me teach you about a new law. This is called Hooke's law. Hooke's law, there is an equation for Hooke's law. It is F equal to Ks. Okay, so the K is called spring constant. Okay, sometimes it's called force constant. Either spring constant or force constant. This is K. So sometimes you ask us, how do you know it's a Hooke's law? So straight line. 比如说他问你什么情况下是 Hooke's law， 你要讲是 straight line. If it's a straight line, you obey Hooke's law. Okay. Then you have to make sure that this point is not exceeded. It means you have to talk about extension directly proportional to force. If the LOP is not exceeded. Okay, you get the idea? It will be Hooke's law. If do you know how to interpret this line? What is X? X is what? What is S? S stands for extension. This one means what? What does it mean? Proportional. You know, you're okay. Proportional to what? What is this? F stands for what? Force applying. Applying. Extension proportional to force applying. LOP stands for what? LOP stands for what? Yeah. You don't know. LOP stands for limit of proportionality. 就是直线的最后一个点。The last point on the straight line is the limit of proportionality. That means if it's before this point, it will be all straight line. 这个点之前都是直线，这个点过后就不是直线了。Either it's a straight line or not a straight line. Before the point, it's a straight line. After the point, no more straight line. You understand? Okay. Okay, so we need to do some calculation. So when people ask you about what is K, you have to say spin constant. What is the other name for spin constant? 还有一个名字叫什么？ Do you remember the name that I tell you there is another name for K? Force constant. Either spin constant or force constant, 这两个都是同个东西。Both of them are K. Get it? Okay, so when you stretch limit of proportionality, remember this word, very important. Remember this word. Okay, elastic limit. Beyond this point is no longer Hooke's law and cannot return to original length. That means if you stretch until this point, you release, you go back. But if you stretch beyond this point, the elastic limit, if it's beyond this point, 如果你拉太够力了 then it will not return to the original length. That means it will be a permanent deformation. 它会永远残缺。That means you are too much already. Just like you joking your friend, then you play with your friend, and then you do something by accident, then you broke your friend's leg. Can you go back to original? Let's say you play until your friend eye, your friend become blind. Can you go back to original? You make your friend blind, can you go back original? Cannot already. So that means this is over. It's too much. So be careful. That's why this is the limit. You should know everything there's a limit. If you go beyond the limit, what happens? You will be in what? In trouble. Yeah. You want to be in trouble? No. Okay, this is the point. So before that is a linear, after that is not linear. Okay, can we do some calculation? Okay. Oscar, okay, Oscar. Oscar very tired already also. Okay. Can you tell me about the formula for Hooke's law? What is the formula for Hooke's law? Hooke's law 的 formula 是什么 ？Maggie 啊 ，Hooke's law 怎么 formula？它的一个方程式是什么 ？F 等于什么 ？F equal to Ks. F 等于 Ks. OK. What are we looking for? 这个代表什么？这个字代表什么意思 ？What is this? Which one is force constant? 哪一个是 force constant? K. K 啊 K. So this is the force. This is the extension. Force extension. K will be force over S. Force is 4. Extension 2. 2 mm. When you change it to meter, you have to times 10 to the power minus 3 meter. 这个可以换成 10 to the power 减3了。这个放在这边。You have to, this mm cannot use. change to meter. So this is force per meter. Okay, what is this value? Can you get the value? Zinhong, find for me. What is this? Can you find for this or not? Can? 2000. 2000. Okay, so this one you can write in this form. Newton per meter. This is per meter. Okay, per meter. Okay, another one is this is the extension. 这个是 extension 呢，extension 就是说它到底变长多少。This is the mass. Mass stand for m. 200 gram. How many kg? 0.2 kg. So when you stretch this, it means you're hanging something like this. When you hang by 200 gram, you produce a force. 它会产生一个 force. So how much is the force? Force is the weight. What is the formula for the weight? Do you remember the formula for the weight? W is equal to what? mg. So W is mg. M cannot use 200. Use kg. 要用 0.2. What is the value of the g? You know the value of the g? You know what is the value of the g? G value. 9 what? 9 point what? 9.8. Can you get the value of 9.8? What is the value of 9.8? Times 2 times 9.8. How much is it? 1.96 is correct. No problem. 1.96 Newton. So what is the formula for Hooke's law again? Hooke's law 的 formula 是什么？ Maggie, what is the formula for Hooke's law again? Hooke's law formula. Do you know this is called Hooke's law? Do you know what is Hooke's law? This one. Can you look for me the value of the K value? 找 K 出来。K is F over S. What is F? 就这个 value 1.96 divided by what? 4 cm. But you cannot use 4 cm. Can we change to something else? Can we change to meter? 讲换成 meter, cm 换成 meter 等于什么？ cm change to meter, you need to multiply by 10 to the power minus 2. 乘减2. So when you convert, you have to take 4, but you have to multiply by minus 2. Did you get the answer? What is the answer? 4 to the power of minus 2, 40, 49. What is the unit again? What do you call this? Newton? For what? Newton per meter. Newton per meter. Okay? Newton per meter. It's called Newton per meter. Any question about this? Copy down first. Do you have any problem? Do you understand how it works? Yes. Can you understand everything? Okay, let you try the question 2. Okay, question 4. Okay, I want later Oscar to answer me. Oscar, do it. Oscar, next question, number 4.讲今天过了快乐的一天是吗？啊？
走错教室了，上一节马来课。
什么？
走错教室了，上一节马来课。
现在已经马来课，然后谁发现了你？
警方说：“哎，这个没有你，就是那等你老师来了，我们就给你安排到做体育课。”
哦，这你听了个寂寞。然后现在怎么样？班主任找到你吗？谁是你班主任？没来。班主任可能有一段时间都来不了。你知道了。嗯。Okay, Oscar, can you get the answer? Okay, you have to see the question again. What is this? There's a name for this one before you stretch. What do you call this before you stretch? We call it LO. LO is 10. What is LO? LO stands for what? The origin, the length. Okay, what is the extended length again? 22, correct? Can you find the extension? You have to take extended length minus original length. So how much is it now? 22 minus 10, 12. If the Hooke's law is applied, it means if you apply before, here 4, right? Force is 4. Force is 4. That extension is this. What is the formula again? F equal to what? F is equal to Ks again. So this S and E is the same thing. This is extension. This one is also extension, or you can just write Ke. So what is the K value? Force is 4. K times 12. What is K? 4 over 12. 1/3. Is it correct? 1/3. Okay. Can you get the answer? What is the answer now? We need to apply by 6 now. 就是说原本是 4, originally 4. When you apply 4, then external length is 22. Then you can find the K. If you apply with 6, then what happen? 如果他用4的话，这是它的长度；6的话会是多长？ How long do you think you extend if you apply 6 Newton? It means you are making heavier, then it will become longer. Then how much longer now? K 吗？找到吗？ Able? 为什么 able? 嗯 28. 28. Okay, is it 28? Okay, how do we know it's 28, not 28? Okay, now we have found this. That means this is a K value. Now you apply with 6. When F is 6, that means F is Ks again, right? Now F is kx. If it's 6, this is 1/3. Then S again. So what should be the S? S become 18, correct? So if S is 18, then what is the length now? The length is the original length plus extension. What is original length? Original length is 10. So what is 10 plus 18? 28. So answer is A. You understand the working? I repeat one more time. That means initially you need to use the original length, external length to get the extension. Use these two values to find the K value. And then apply, because this is a new force, you have to base on this new force, find the extension, and then add back to the 10, then give you this. 就说这个是原本的长度，你放4 Newton，它变成22，增加了12，OK，然后你就拿到 K，就用这个 Hooke's law 的 formula 找到 K。After you found the K, use this K，用这个 K 放在这边，然后这个是新的 force，然后你发现它就会加长18。Then this 18 you have to add back the 10，再加回17就是28。Okay, yeah. Any problem? If no problem, we'll go to the next one. Yes, you can go. Have we given you this? 这拿是吧 Able tomorrow only go back to the school. Oh, today is orientation for new students. Okay, this is called balance forces. 平衡, you know what is balance? Are you balanced or not? You feel that you are balanced or you are off balance? 你平衡吗？平衡，站得稳就平衡了。Okay, okay, 3 cases. One force to the left, one force to the right. One force is 7 Newton, one force is 2 Newton. If this is 2, this is 7, and this one changed back to 2, what happened? Okay, we need to look for something called resultant force. What is resultant force? The resultant force is the kind of combined force of combined combined forces. It's you have to combine a few forces until you form a single force. To form a single force. For example, if they are acting in opposite direction, 它在相反方向 then if it's opposite direction, you have to minus 两个不同方向要减掉。So what is 5 minus 5? 0. Then we have to say resultant force is 0. 这个就没有平衡。What about the second one? Are they balanced? 这个 balance 啊 Not balanced. One is larger, the other side is smaller. So pick the larger one minus the smaller one. So 5 Newton. What is the direction of resultant force? 这个 direction force 是向哪里？ So 7 minus 2 is 5. So you follow the larger force to the right. This is to the right. 它会向右边去 to the right. So this is called to the right. Okay. What about this? 7 and 2. So normally you have to take bigger minus small. 大的减掉小的 5 Newton. But this one you follow the larger force. So if this one is right, what about this? To the left. To the left, correct. So it's either to the right or to the left. 向左走，向右走。Okay. Any problem about this? 3 cases. So normally they will ask you either one of them. 0, to the right, or to the left. See the larger force. You follow the larger force. 更大的跑。Okay. Okay, straight line. Okay, according to this law, if there is no resultant force, the body will be either remain at rest or continue to move in a straight line at a constant speed. When forces are balanced, when the forces acting are balanced, no resultant force, body remain at rest. 就是说，如果 if force is 0, two scenario 有两种可能性。One is at rest, 就是不动。The other one is moving with constant speed. Can you remember this case? If resultant field force is 0, it will tell you two things. Either at rest. At rest also means stationary. Or constant speed. Can you remember? Just like that. No force, either not moving or constant speed. If resultant force is 0. Hi, Maggie, 你知道去哪里吗？第二面，第二面。啊，是第一面的这边。对。You understand? Okay. Next time when I tell you no resultant force, you have to tell me what is the condition. Then you have to tell me the motion. The state of motion is either at rest or constant speed. Okay. If resultant force is 0. Okay. Can you see here at rest? What does it mean at rest? 这个东西不动。So if at rest, what is the resultant force? 如果是 at rest, resultant force 会是多少 ？Z 0 0 0. Maggie say 0 0 0. Resultant force. So there are 3 cases. Okay, sorry, I think okay, for this one, okay, one more time. For this one, the resultant force is going to be 5 minus 5. So this one is 0. So if it's 0, means all balance. If they are in the same direction, you have to add them out. 如果是同个方向要加起来。So this is going to be 10 Newton and it's to the right. To the right. If it's opposite direction, you have to minus. 相反方向要减掉，同个方向要加起来。So this is 4, this to the left， 去右边，去左边。OK。Same direction plus together, opposite direction minus. This one is resultant force, opposite direction. Take the larger force minus the smaller force. So this is 4 Newton. And you follow the larger force. That means it's to the left. To the left. What error? Oh, yeah, you're right. This is an error. This is supposed to be 3. Oh. Oh, yeah. This is supposed to be 7 minus 3. Then it's 4. Okay. Any problem? No problem. Okay, let's come back here again. Okay, for this one constant, there is a upward force tension. Downward force is the weight. When they are equilibrium, means these two forces is the same. Same， 这两个会一样 balance 啊。So when they are balanced, that means T minus W will back to 0. So resultant force is 0. Balance. Okay, this one also balance. Why? Because the word constant speed. 它的 constant speed, that means the speed doesn't change. 它没有变啊，它的速度是一样的。So when they are balanced, that means the outward force is R, downward force is W. R will be equal to W. So when R equal to W, W minus R is again 0. So resultant force is 0. Okay, so when something is not moving, then 0. When something is moving, if it's constant speed, it's also 0. Oh. Any problem? Okay, next one we go to something called friction. What is your understanding of friction? What is your question again? T is equal to W because one go up, one come down. They will have the same magnitude but opposite direction. They'll be equal. They are balanced. They are balanced. Any problem about this? Are you clear with this? Balance, okay? We see the word balance means resultant force is 0. So resultant force 0 can either be at rest or constant speed. 2 cases, okay? 2 cases. Any problem? No problem. Okay, next one is about friction. What is friction? What causes friction? When you drive a car, if you do not apply the accelerator, do you know inside the car there are 2? Left hand side, right hand side. Let's say you're driving. 你驾车的时候下面有2个东西的。One is applying the accelerator. The other one is apply the brake. 一个叫 brake， 一个叫这个 brake 踩 brake。You know what is brake? 刹车器。Accelerator? What is the function of this one? 这个拿来做什么？啊 ，Maggie， 啊，这个拿来做什么？ Why you need this thing? Why can't need 2 啊？一个可以加的嘛？ 有 brake 可以这样吗？不会走啊，OK，可以加速了，哦，加速 accelerator，OK。So if you want to stop the car, you have to apply brake. Why apply brake, then the car will stop? 为什么我们踩 brake 它会停？Brake produces what？它会产生什么？friction 摩擦力。Okay, you produce friction, at the end the car will stop. So if you want to make the car move, then you use accelerator. If you want the car to stop, you have to use brake system. Okay, so this is a kind of force opposed motion. 它就是让你停的 force. It means if the car is moving to this direction, where is the friction? Friction will be opposite way. 它跟它倒反。It means the car is moving forward. What about the friction? 对吧？这个是往前，这个是往后。What do you call in English? Backwards. 后。往前叫 forward. Car go forward, friction go backward. 车子往前，摩擦力往后。Okay. Okay, it's always opposed motion. So when you see this one, you see this is going down. 它是往下吗？ What about the friction? Going up. Okay, but the weight is always acting 90 degrees down because this one is act towards the atmosphere, the earth, center of the earth. So friction happens when the way of imperfection between two surfaces pushes against one another. Friction opposes motion. Air resistance is a kind of friction caused by the body through the air. Friction in the air results in energy loss, transfer energy to kinetic to heat energy. So when something is falling, 东西往下掉的时候 you need to do the work against the friction. So when it's falling to here, let's say from point 1 to point 2, that means that there will be conversion of potential energy to kinetic plus heat energy. Why there's a heat? Heat due to friction, air resistance. That means there will be some loss of energy. This one causes energy loss. 就是说你不见掉一些能源。When the something is moving through the air， 当它在经过空气的时候，它就会产生摩擦力。So air resistance, and this is energy loss. 不见掉一部分。Part of energy is gone due to friction. Okay, do you understand how it works? Some energy loss. Okay, let's come back here again. The friction energy loss due to the heat. Resultant force is also called net force. Resultant force is also called net force or unbalanced force. Other thing not accurate, don't use. Okay, what is the effect of force? When force is acting on object, it affects the motion. You either speed it up, slow it down, or change direction. 它有三个作用的，一个是让东西加速。When you drive your car, if you accelerate, the force is acting forward. A is also forward, so you speed up. 当你加速的时候，它就会变得更快。If the force is opposite way, what does it mean? You are moving to this way. This is against the motion. When it's acting against the motion, you slow down the car. Okay, so opposite direction will slow down. Okay, you slow it down. Okay, either you speed it up if the F and force same direction, then you speed it up. 如果是两个同个方向，它就会 speed it up. If it's opposite way, 当它跟这个相反方向的时候，它就 slow it down，它会变慢。You slow it down. Then you will slow it down. Either speed it up or slow it down. Or change direction. If this car, if this car is moving this way, there'll be no force. Let's say it's moving this way. If let's say there's another car collide this way, 它被另外一个车撞 then maybe this car will be moving this way. 它就会改变方向了 change direction, 换方向。So that means the force can act three way. 它有三种可能性 speed up, slow down, or change direction. Okay? So this is the three. Speed up, slow down, or change direction. Three things will happen. Okay, then the formula will be this formula. F is equal to ma. If you want to find the A, then it will be F over m. If you want to find the force, this is a 1. It means acceleration depends on force. Greater force, greater acceleration. 越踩越大的油，车就跑越快。Okay, if you apply the brake or greater, then you will slow down faster. 它有可能会变慢。Okay, we can do some question now. Okay, try to understand the question. Okay, try the question first. I'll ask you. Okay, try first. Okay, I think let me show you one example. This is the metal ring. So metal ring like that. So Joe pull with one force, 100 Newton. Daniel pull another force, opposite direction. This is by Daniel, and this is by Joe, and this is the Daniel. The thing doesn't move. If the ring doesn't move, what is the force of Helen? How do you make the balance? Make it balance. That means who is if this Helen doesn't come in, where do you think the thing will move? To the left, right? That means now this force is larger. How do you balance this force? How much you need to balance it? You need to apply one more force here, right? What is the force that you need to apply? 这个加多少才它不会平，它会平衡。How much do you need to add so that it's balanced? You have 140. How much is this force? Huh? 40, correct. Because of, you see, if it's balanced, then they are equal. So the force will be 140 minus 100, so it's 40 Newton. So Helen need to apply 40 Newton, same direction with Joe. Helen need to apply. Need to apply 40 Newton, same direction with Joe. Same direction as Joe. 可以了。下次啊，Okay, try the next question 呢？Okay, I'll discuss the short one. Shall we continue? Okay, those online one, are you able to answer this question? JL, do you understand what is going on? There's a boy drag the suitcase with a force of 100 Newton. 50 is opposite direction. What is the resultant force? When they are in opposite direction, what should you do? Plus or minus? Minus, correct. So it is 100 minus 50. So this is 50 Newton. Okay, this is called resultant force. Just need to understand if it's opposite direction, minus. Minus. Okay or not? Okay. Hmm. Okay, what about the next question? Okay, the picture, picture 一个画像 ，Maggie 的画像 ，supported by two vertical spring，vertical 它被两个绳子吊起来 One is here, the other one is here. Yeah, opposite as minus. The weight of this is going down by 50. How much do you think is a T? How? What is it? 20? Twice, correct. How do you get 25? That means this T plus T, upward force equal to downward force. Up is 2T, down is 50. Up 是上，down 是下。Upward force 朝上的力。Downward force is heading downwards, down. T plus T, 2T. What is T? 50 over 2. What is 50 over 2? 25 Newton. Yeah, it's okay, okay. Pascal, you want the what? The science, computer science, computer science, IT, IT, computer science. Yeah, I thought outside cannot find any teacher to teach. You got tutor to teach you or not? You want to come for class? Who is teaching you now? Computer science in school? Or is Miss Go? Miss Go teach you these two subjects? Same subject? Both are taught by Miss Go. You got ICT, computer science? ICT only. Actually, if you want, I will get Miss Go to come here again. No other teacher who can teach these two subjects. 没有教. It's called teach, okay. Okay, you like her, you want her to come 也是可以哦。你只是 ICT， Maggie 只是拿 ICT 没有 computer science， 也是有，编程没有 computer science。You want to open the class, you have to get at least like 4-5 students, then only can start on. You ask your friend, see, if they need also, then can come, and then I can ask Miss Go to come over to give the class. You ask your friend. Okay, let's come back this again. Okay, this is using the formula. This is a scale, 1 cm is 10 Newton. Find the direction of this 90 degree right angle. That means they're acting right angle to one another. That means one is pointing up. The other one is pointing to the right. So if they are in this direction, then when you combine them, you have to take one of them adding here. The other one is adding here. 就是说你放过来这个拉过来这边。When you're talking about resultant, you have to join like that. It means tail, head join to tail, 头跟尾要接起来。因为这个有个 it means in this arrow, there are two parts. One is a tail, the other one is a head. So head and tail join together. So you need to move this to this direction. 把这个移过来这边。Then this is a starting point. 这个是开始的点。Starting point and this is the end point. So the resultant force will be here. 这个就是 resultant. You understand? Let me here 30. The horizontal one is 40. 横的是40. The vertical one is 30. Go up. So can you find the resultant? What is the formula for resultant? Are you able to solve this one? 30, 40, then this is this one. How much is it? 50, correct. R square equal to 40 square, 30 square. So this is, how much is it? 2,500. So what is R? Square root of this number. So what is the square root of this number? 50. Okay. If this one like that, are you able to find the angle? Are you able to find the angle? What should you do to find the angle? Sine, cos, or tangent? 要怎么找这个 angle？ Sine, cos or tangent? You know or not? Have you learned before? You learned before. Do you know what is TOA or not? Theta 这边吗？O stand for opposite 对面 ，opposite O is opposite，A is adjacent，opposite 对面叫 opposite 的，adjacent 是旁边，adjacent。And this is called hypotenuse H，这个叫 hypotenuse 最长的那个 hypotenuse。So there are three part here. Okay. So that means when you need to apply this one, you have three things. Tua, ka, so. T stand for tangent. Tangent theta. Opposite over adjacent. O over A. That means, let's say this is the angle. This is O. This is A. This is H. TOA. Opposite over adjacent. 对面除旁边 O over A. CAH stand for what? C stand for cosine. Cosine. A is adjacent. H is hypotenuse. What is so? Sine theta. O over H. Opposite over hypotenuse. Okay. So for this one, you have to use tangent. What is tangent theta? What is the opposite of angle? 30. What is the adjacent of angle? 40. What is the angle? How do you find the angle? You need to put arctangent. Can you try to use this 40 over 30 and give me the answer? No, formula. No, use the calculator to get the answer. What is arctangent? 3 over 5. What is the angle? Right? Try to get the angle. Oscar. 30.9697. Is it correct? 30.96 or 31 degree. Okay, this is how we should get the answer. That means you have to use the triangle to get the answer. Okay or not? Okay? Any problem? 有问题吗？这个没问题啊。Okay, can you try to do it yourself? Let me test you on this question. 来，你们自己试一下。It means find the side of resultant force if this is acting opposite way。就说你给了他这两个，第一个跟你讲 opposite way，它是相反方向。Get the resultant，找 resultant 出来。90 degree to one another， that means just like this one 跟这个一模一样，就是两个就是90度了。Can you find the force from these two? I want to hear answer from you. Try yourself. Maggie 12.5怎么变成8了呀？金红可以读？Can okay. Let's see this again. Opposite. So it is opposite. It will be 12 minus 5. So 7 Newton. This one don't no need to write force 啊，这个不要放 n 啊，不需要的，不需要。最后答案才放 unit. Only the final answer you put a unit. This one don't put unit. Only. B 90 degree means one is here, the other one is here. Then after that you have to convert to one here, 5 and 12. Then resultant is this one. What is R? Let me give R 拿什么 R is, what is the value of R? No, what is the final value? 最后答案 13 years old. You're right. It's the 13 Newton. Okay. And the angle, what is the angle? Tangent theta, what is the tangent theta? 5 over 12 or 12 over 5? 5 over 12. What is the theta again? arctangent 5/12. What is arctangent 5/12? Oscar, how many degree? 22.62. Yeah, correct. It's 22.62 degree or 23 degree. Do you get the idea? Junhong can follow. Are you able to get the same answer? What? Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, copy down. You can follow? You're able to go? Okay. Hmm. Thinking of the answer. You can think. Are you still thinking for the answer? Those online one, any problem or not? Eunice? Any problem, Eunice? JL and River. Any problem, River? No problem. Too easy. A piece of cake. Peanuts. Okay. Okay, the next one. Which one will give you the greatest acceleration? What is acceleration? A stands for acceleration. F equal to what? MA. So can we say the force acceleration depend on the force? Depends on resultant force. Okay, for A, what is the resultant force? Are they in the same direction? So if they are the same direction, you have to sum up. So it's 22. For B, what is the resultant force? Peggy, what is the resultant force? Are they in the same direction or opposite direction? Same or opposite? 这是相反方向还是同个方向？啊？相反叫什么？Opposite。opposite 要讲减还是加？减。So this is 4 minus 2 Newton. What about the C? Opposite or same? One is to the left, one is to the right, opposite. So how to find resultant? 20, correct. What about D? What is the resultant? Are they pointing to the same direction? Same. So what should you do with the force? Plus. What is 20 plus 30? 50. What is the unit? Newton. Okay, now what about the last one? Same opposite. Opposite. What one is the opposite? 12, correct. Among these, who is the largest? 谁最大？啊 D. 58 is the largest one. So this is the answer. You get the idea? 找出来，看谁最大，就是答案了。Okay, you can try to do number 2 by yourself. 这个怎么做？ P is 20 object with constant velocity. What is the value of F? 如果 P 是20 ，Q 是多少？一个的 value。What does it mean, acceleration? If it's constant velocity, what does it mean? Constant speed means what? What is the value of resultant force? Resultant force is 0. This one is resultant 0. Resultant force is 0. Write out first, resultant force 0. So when resultant force is 0, means the P minus F is 0. So if P minus F is 0, what is F? F is equal to P. What is P? This is 20. So it's just 20 Newton. You have to write this one. You cannot straight away write the answer because this one physics. You need to explain why. First, you need to write constant speed. From constant speed itself, we know resultant force is 0. When resultant force is 0, opposite direction. So we have to minus, and it's 0. So the force is 20 Newton. Okay or not? Any problem? No. No problem. No problem. Okay or not? Constant speed, resultant force 0. 你需要写下来，没有写下来？有没有写美美的？没有写好好。Okay, next question. We are looking for resultant force. Then this is acceleration and this is a mass. Now, acceleration is A, 5 meter per second square. M is the mass, 1000 kg. What is the formula for force? Force is MA. Can you find the force? We have 1000. You have to multiply by 5. So what is 1000 times 5? So this is 5000 Newton. A. What about B? Can you find the acceleration? What is the formula? How to get the answer? And what is the answer? Okay, F is MA again. Force is 30. Mass is 2. Acceleration is A. So what is A now? 15. What is the unit for 15? Meter per second square. Can or not? Meter per second square. Oscar, you're taught by which teacher now for physics? Who is your teacher? Why don't know yet? You in the timetable should have indicate the name already. You don't know which one. There's a name, but you don't know which one. Short form. 4 to 5 name. Group. Then you don't know which group you go. Teacher go to which group? Maggie 弄而已 ，Maggie 知道老师是谁吗？其实谁教你物理啊？还不知道，还没有上物理课。今天上了什么课？不知道他叫什么，胖胖的还是瘦瘦的？瘦瘦的老师，男的女的？女老师啊，Dr. Low。嗯，Dr. Low。Maybe you by Dr. Low 是 OK 吗？老师 OK 啊？你喜欢他吗？喜欢。Good one. Okay, next one. This is a mess. There's a block. Start from rest means start from zero. 从零开始。Pull by a steady force, travel this in 2 seconds. Find the acceleration. Start by 2 seconds. What does it mean? It means it's going to be like that for 2 seconds. There's a final speed here. Start from zero. Here's zero. So find the acceleration. How do you find area under the graph? You know distance equal to area under the graph. Now the distance is 8 meters. It's a half v times 2. How much is a v? These two cancel out. V will be 8. 8 will be v. If 8 is v, can you find the a or not? What is the formula for a? A is what? Acceleration. Is it a gradient? It's a gradient. Gradient of VT graph. Are you able to find the gradient of this line if this is 8? 如果这个是8的话，它的 gradient 是多少 ？gradient 怎么找？高度除这边，这个8除这个2，这样除。So what is the value? 8 divided by 2. 4. Okay, let me explain again. When they say start from 0, it means it's a straight line. How do I know this is a straight line? Because it says steady force. 这个就是 straight line. Then they tell us that travel by 8 meter. Area under the graph is 8 meter. 这条线下面就是 8 meter. Gradient of VT line. Gradient of the VT. Gradient. Gradient is Gradient. Gradient. So gradient of this is opposite over adjacent. So it's 4. ENT. Gradient. 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 DIENT. Okay. So F is this one. After that, you need to find the force. What is the formula for force? FA. What is the value of A? Can we use 500 or not? What is the standard? What is the unit for SI unit for mass? Kg. So this is 0.5 kg. A is 4. So how much is it now? 2. 2 Newton. Okay. So this is how it works. Okay, we'll continue next week. Any question before I end the lesson? Okay, no problem. I'll see you again next week. Bye. Okay, thank you. OK，可以去吃好料啊，妈妈带你去那里吃好料。不知道啊，对，thank you，拜拜。